Okay, for tests, please make sure you bring a Scantron. At the bottom of them, they have numbers. It's an 882 that you'll need, I believe. Anyway, the library has those. Anytime you want to purchase a Scantron, you can go over there and purchase a package or purchase a individual Scantron. They have them available, and they're open during our class hours. Also, as far as lab goes, they will also be multiple choice. They generally cover questions from your lab book. Slides that we do, okay, anything that we do in the lab is all fair game, so to speak, for your lab exams. So they're going to cover all the knowledge that you covered for that section in any sort of labs that we have actually completed, as far as looking at slides, dissections, and things of that sort. Homework, we don't have any homework assigned for my summer classes. It's just too short, and your take home is pretty intensive, so I expect for you to be working on it as you go along, and it's got a lot of writing involved. So I don't assign homework during the summer. Lab exercises, that's going to be the exercises in this book, and you'll need to go through, complete the quick check questions throughout the section, the exercise that you're expected to do. Complete any of the lab procedures that we are going to be completing inside it as you go along. And then also complete the actual exercise at the back, okay, of each exercise. So for example, exercise 2, you're going to go through and complete the review in the back portion of it, which consists of all this. Okay, it's quite lengthy, but it's not too bad. Okay, just make sure that you go through and you do any of the quick check questions that are in the actual exercise itself. Okay, so that's that on lab exercises. You'll need to make sure that they are completed on the Tuesday of the in the week that they are assigned. For this week, we'll do them on Wednesday. They are due on Wednesday. Okay. Attendance. I do expect that you come to class in our own time and leave whenever I dismiss, okay, and not before. I have not made this obvious, but to me it is something that I usually give some credit for. And if you have perfect attendance and you're sitting on the edge of a A, okay, let's say you have 10 points to make a B, between a B and an A, you'll get the A. Same thing as between 10 points sitting between a B, C and a B, okay, you would get the B. But if you don't if you don't attend regularly and you leave early or you get there late, I'm not going to probably see that as any sort of incentive or extra mile that you're interested in going forth and doing in the class. So please, if you're really wanting to make that A and you're one of those that you think you might be sitting on the edge, okay, and I'm saying like a 79, okay, 790 points, we'll get to the point scale in a moment, you'll get that B, okay, or you'll get that, get that A, I'm sorry. Attendance, during the summer, it's a little more important to make sure we come to class, because we miss one class, it's more like missing 3. Okay, so attendance is not 6, it's actually 1. Okay, so make sure that you actually come to class. As far as your limits, you don't have very many you can miss. Makeups, you only have 1 lecture exam that you can make up. You need to let me know beforehand, okay, or once something happens, please. You can text me, or you can call me and leave me a message, because usually if it's close to class time, I'm not going to be answering my phone. But let me know what's going on. Okay, you had a wreck, I'm sorry. It's happened before. Just let me know, hey, you're not going to be able to make it to class. You had a wreck, something happened. Okay, and then you can make up that at the end. Okay, 1 week before finals. Please refer to your syllabus for this. Lab practicals cannot be made up. There's no exception. So please make sure you are on time to your lab practicals. Your grading, as far as that goes, excuse me, it is a 70-30, meaning that 70% of the class is your lecture and 30% is your lab. Okay? I calculated it on a point scale of 1,000 points max. Okay? 900 to 1,000 is an A, 800 to 899 is a B, 700 to 799 is a C, 600 to 699 is a D, anything below 600 is an F. So, again, if you're sitting on the edge, you will definitely get some, I will definitely consider it, okay, if you have perfect attendance. You can go ahead and you can use these during the semester to record your exams, okay, and keep up with it. You'll get your Scantrons back and you can go ahead and put your grades in here so you can just tabulate your grades as you go along. Exams 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are all worth 100 points. The comprehensive is worth 200. You can mark out homework because we're not doing homework, okay? And it gives you your total lecture points at the bottom once you tabulate all these, okay? Lab practicals 1, 2, and 3. Put those in there. Lab exercises, you get points for those, so please make sure to complete them. And then this gives you the line for your total amount of lab points. Add your lecture and your lab points, that gives you your numbers up here. As far as withdrawing, please, if you feel that you need to drop the class, make sure to withdraw from the class. I'm not responsible for dropping you, okay, for withdrawing you. If you're not going to attend, withdraw, because we'd hate to have an F on your transcript if that was the case. Okay, drinks and food, they've slacked up on that a little bit. Please use discretion. If you're going to bring in a drink, I don't mind as long as it's sealed. A lot of my students are not traditional students, so I do understand. You're working, you're tired, and you need something to drink. Please make sure that if you have children that you make arrangements for childcare. We don't have any facilities for that, and they're not allowed in the classroom. Okay, that is your syllabus. So that is done. We'll go on to your outline. Let's make sure this is printed off. It should look like this. Outline for biology, 2401. Oops, it's a summer 2, but it's summer 1. Okay? If you'll look on your far left-hand side, you'll show, I show the weeks. Okay, our first week, June 2nd through 5th. Our lecture will cover chapters 1, 2, and 3. Like I said earlier, you'll need to cover chapters 1 and 2. Okay, I have audio PowerPoint online that you'll need to look up, go over, and study. Chapter 3 we will cover on Thursday. Exercises 2 and 3, okay, that's going to be on your far right side that I'm referring to. Okay, that's your lab. You'll need to have those completed, and we're going to work on those on Wednesday. I'll have to leave early, unfortunately, on Wednesday to finish up some stuff at the high school because I also teach over there. And then I will be all yours after that. So, make sure to complete as much as possible of exercises 2 and 3 from your lab book. Okay, and that's going to be, for example, you start here with exercise 2. Go through it. Make sure to check, answer any of the quick check questions throughout it. Okay? Anything that looks like it's an actual lab, we will do it in class on Wednesday. But I want you to go through and answer everything you possibly can answer beforehand. Okay? Quick check questions. There is no way we have time to cover everything, to do this all in class. Go through and do the exercises throughout here. And this gets you through exercise 2. Okay? Exercise 3 starts here. And it finishes up on page 34. You'll need to go through and complete those. That way you can also bring anything, bring this and have questions for me on Wednesday as far as that goes. Alright? So that's your first week. June 9th through 12th. Chapters 4, 5, and 6 will be covered in lecture. Okay, that's the middle line that I'm going through from that. Okay, lab exercises 4, 5, 7, and 8. Okay, we will do that on Tuesday. Complete our lab. On that Thursday, we'll have our very first lab practical. Remember, on Monday, as I said previously, we're going to cover chapters 1, 2, and 3 as an exam. That's going to be the 9th. Okay, we'll go through and get all your test dates in just a moment. I'm sorry, it's not the 9th. June 16th through the 19th, chapters 7, 8, and 9. Exercises 11, 13, and 16. Okay? June 23rd through 26th, chapters 10, 11, and 12. Exercises 9, 17, and 10. June 30th through July 3rd. That will be our last day, July 3rd. Okay? We'll do chapters 13, 14, 15. Exercises 23, 24, and 25 that week. Awesome.